And the topic for tonight is, we about to talk about it. We're going to be talking about statistics that came out on the 2025 VA report on service-connected compensation. And down to the last veteran, how many veterans received it, how many veterans, it broke it down by percentage, and H-Town, and when it broke it down and did some analysis and gonna give you the information in a way that nobody else can. That's what our goal is tonight, okay? We wanna bring you not just the routine things, but the information. We went over a couple of days ago the 2024, and when I found out the 2025 statistics was out, it was hard to find. Boy, they hide it very well. It took me a few hours to find it. Some people may do better than me. So family, let's get into it. Hey, and I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think of, this is going to be my new thumbnail setup. What do y'all think of it? I'm going to do it and have the topic on there. If you like it, put a thumbs up or yes in the chat. If you say thumbs down, if you don't like the setup, and we're going to put the topic on it like this. That way the logo will always be there. You'll know it's me without even looking at the description. Okay, family, now we getting there, okay? We gonna get there, all right. Some of y'all saying y'all like it, okay. All right, I'm gonna pull you up that way because I'm gonna need to show it. Like the analog, okay. 66 like it. Backwoods Law like it, okay. We have Benny G in the house. Say hello, everyone. Now, family, let's get into this here. So the statistics show there's been a lot of somewhat slight changes in the numbers for some rating percentage, VA rating percentages, and larger changes for other. I'm actually going to make it the full screen, so I want to make sure you don't miss anything. Tell me if y'all can see it clearly. If it's clear enough where you can see the little percentages on the bars, if you can see everything clearly, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2. This is not for the buffering or nothing. This is just for the picture. Can you see it? Put 1 in the chat. Okay, Backwoods Law, so you can see it. Okay, Charlton can see it. Betty sees it. Okay, now let's go. Now let's start off, family, like this. The first percentage, of course, is going to be from 0 to 100% in 10% increments. The numbers will be the number of veterans that received that percentage. Okay, 1, good, okay. That received that percentage in the year 2025, which is last year. 2026 is not done, so we can't do it for this year. So let's start off with the 0% rating. I want you to follow me. The little scale to the side kind of give you a rough idea of how many people it is, but the actual right above the bar tells you exactly what the amount. In 2025, let's see if y'all got it. How many veterans received a 0% rating? How many veterans? Let's see if y'all can say that, if we're on the same page. How many veterans received a 0% rating? Put in the chat if you know. Betty says 6,047. Backwoods Law says 6,047. And that is correct. Okay, now listen to this. At a 0% rating, every month, veterans, 6,047 veterans were at 0%. They didn't receive any compensation because 0% is not compensatable. In addition, that the bad news, and I want you to follow what H-Town come up with. Look at what H-Town's showing you. That was a decrease in the number of veterans that received a 0% rating What was the decrease? How much was the decrease? How many less veterans? What percentage of veterans lost the 0% rating or was less with a 0% rating? Can y'all see that on the red arrow? See if y'all can see that. Yes, that mean is down. Less veterans had a 0% rating. Now, they could have lost the rating altogether, or they could have got increased to a higher rating, because 0 is the gateway to, that's the door opening for service connection. Now, let's go to 10%. There were 800,641 702 veterans that received a 10% rating in 2025. But unfortunately, as you can see with the red arrow going down, that is a 2% decrease. So they're finding ways to rate veterans less for 0%, that's a part of the factor, and 10%. Well, let's go over to, and you see that 10% is the second largest group of disabled veterans. And what is the largest group of disabled veterans? What percentage do they receive? Put it in the chat. Now, Charlton say question, does the decrease include unlive veterans? Yeah, at the time that they did it, so as they pass away in veterans, this is a snapshot in time. Yes. But they probably did it at a certain point, so there's going to be veterans passing away and getting the percentage at the same time. So this is a snapshot when they did it. Neil said, hello, fam. 100%. Okay, yeah, 100%. You see how that bar is? Well, that's going to have your antennas go up, because it had other people's antenna go up. That's why they're all in a ruffle. Everybody, Betty said 100%. And then everybody show love to Neil, Step, and Rainbow PP. Now you notice it's a big drop. 10% is when you start getting monetized. But then there's a big drop down on 20%, which is 355,239 veterans receive a 20% rating at the time, 2025. Now, that was a 4% decrease. So we keep seeing these decreases. How is this happening? Now, let's continue. At the 30% rating, that was a 4% decrease for 20%. For 30%, there was 320,674 veterans that received a 30% rating. That is another 4% decrease. See, H-Town putting it all in perspective. Now, for 40%, they keep from 2024 to 2025, from 0 to 50%, all of the percentages decreased in the number of veterans receiving that rating. Did you hear me? What y'all think of that so far? We're going to get in there and say, what's up, H-Town family? This is from the Next Mission. This is interesting data. Hope everyone is having a great day so far. Yes, indeed. Now, let's continue. I told you I'm going to break it down like nobody else can. All the way up to 50%, fam. 50% kind of stayed in place. It didn't really go down. It went down a little bit, but it really kind of stayed level. It wasn't a whole percentage that it dropped. It dropped less than 1%. So it's kind of stuck in place. So that's 450,000 veterans, 450,286 veterans received a correction. Let me go back. I apologize because I can't see it because of a shadow. So I mean 50%. Let's go to 50%. That was a 50%, because we just did 40. I apologize. 50% rating. 281,132 veterans received a 50% rating in 2025 at the time of this survey. And that was a 2% drop in the number of veterans receiving a 50% rating. The total population dropped by 2%. So you notice from 0 to 50%, there's a drop. Now look at this. As I was saying earlier here, 60%, it stayed pretty much the same. 450,286 veterans had a 60% rating, and that was comparable to what was in 2024 statistics. Okay? Now, here where the change happens. Now look and say, hey, y'all, the service connection. The next mission say, hey, y'all, that last category doesn't really stand out, doesn't it? Listen to this. Now listen. Once you get to 70%, up to 100, the number of people receiving 70, 80, 90, and 100% increased. More people in those categories. Those are high ratings, more money, more money, more money. Did you hear what I said? Let's see what Backwoods Law say. The one that stands out the most, though, is the 2 out of 3 have never filed a claim. Come on now. Come on now. So we saying there's 18 million veterans, but 6,333,000 actually are service connected. Many haven't filed a claim, or their claims were denied. Let's talk about it. That's awesome. Okay, now let's list it. See, I'm showing you the patterns here that you're not going to get nowhere else. Now look at when you get to 70%. There was a 3% increase in the population. There's a 3% increase in the population of disabled veterans receiving a 70% rating. Now it's 562,930. Okay, now watch how it keeps going up. For 80%, there was a 5% increase. Now it's 627,300. Okay. Next. He's a math class, huh? Say 60%, 66% never filed. That's wild, man. Nobody talks about that part of the veteran population. Now look at the big jump that happens between 80% and 90%. Okay? Remember, the VA still got a lot of this money in their budget, and they probably getting interest off the money. Now listen, when it get up to 90%, the jump is 9%. 9% more veterans receive a 90% rating. Listen, that's 679,688. Oh, it's about to get messy now. This is, you wonder why everybody not liking on you. Listen. Whoo, there was a 19% jump on 100%. 19% more veterans receive a 100% rating from 2024 to 2025. 19% jump. What are we talking about here? We have 1,847,449 veterans in 2025 that received a 100% rating. Huh? Let me know. Did I go over that okay? Was I clear with the numbers, or are we breaking it down? This took a long time for me to get all this together. They don't have it set up like this. I put this in bars. Let me know. If not, I'll do some things and critiquing in the future. Now let's see. We got the next mission says channels like this put out good information, may change that 2 out of 3 number. Come on now. Okay, may change that 2 out of 3. Here's the thing. Family, let me, oh, y'all got me feeling some kind of way. I like what you said there. Huh? Listen. Times have changed now, family. So, of veterans getting discouraged to veterans getting informed. See, we taking veterans. There was a time when we would get denied or not know about the information. We get discouraged. Now we getting informed. Is that all right? See, we went from letting them run us away from getting our benefits to now getting informed. We're no longer letting them discourage us where we throw our hands up. Now, let me finish what this brother says. I believe access to good information on the process is contributing to those increased categories. What do y'all say y'all think help increasing those categories? Look at it. More veterans are getting 70, 80, 90, and 100%. Matter of fact, 100% rating, it's jumped. More veterans are successful in getting 100% rating, and we're going to talk about it. So let's see. Say 66 never claim, and yet they are quick to hand out denials. Yes, indeed. But I think less veterans are giving up. Once they get denied, y'all fighting again. And that's what I like. Huh? Come on now. Come on now. So, Real Sir Gemini say that the chart is clear. Okay. Backwards Law say, yep, was a good chart. Thank you. Oh, I got some more information for you. Now, listen to what, and we're going to get into this. We got statistics. We can't wear you out tonight. But the next mention says another factor that could be contributing here is demographics. Vets are getting older. Even the GWAT, which Global War on Terror after 9/11, vets are in their 30s and 40s. Disabilities don't improve with age. So why in the world they talk about Congress was talking about getting rid of TDIU once you turn 69 when the condition don't improve. Everybody show love to Novell. Good evening, everyone. Family, y'all thought I was playing here? Huh? And my brother Raiders in the room, y'all better show some love. Because anybody that puts up with me gotta be all right. Raider puts up with me and I love him. Huh? I'm crazy as hell, but I appreciate it. Y'all know I'm thrown off. Listen, everybody show love to Raider and Novell. Now listen. Good evening, Novell. Internet access. Okay. Yes, indeed. That's another thing that improves your ability to veterans get better. Listen, say, I'm here sleepwalking, but here. Oh, if you walk outside, I want Luna to drag you back in the house. I lost my cat, y'all. She went away sassy one day. I knew she wasn't coming. I didn't know she wasn't coming back, but she said, I ain't seen her since, but I love her. I still got a picture on my phone. Evening. Look, Raider say evening to everybody. If you haven't had a chance, you go over there and check out Raider HQ. Please go over there and support him. He's a lot of the inspiration keeping me going on handling this business. Now listen to what the Real Sir Gemini says up in here. Channels like yours give the veteran hope to continue the benefits fight and not give up. Because I gave up. I walked away in 99. Huh? And come back to 2003. Hurt my feelings. I told them don't ask me and mine for nothing. And when I came back in 2003, I said, they gonna help me with these fingers. They were minor, but it was giving me like hurting and stuff sometime while I was working. And it just they didn't cut them out. Well, I almost got them cut out, but it didn't. My daughter makes fun of me. Dad, your figure's all right. Now listen to what Charlton say. Hi, Raider. Welcome to No Calculators Allowed in This Classroom. Wow, Charlton, you out of control. Oh, now listen, family, we gonna make this thing happen. Everybody showing love to Raider, and I'm trying to catch up because we gonna get into this information. Okay, I would venture to guess. This is from Benny G. I would venture to guess that at least 50% of those veterans in the 100% are from Vietnam era. We're going to get into all that, but I can't cover them all in one video. All right, y'all just keep telling me. We're going to go over GWAT. We're going to go over Vietnam. That's going to be coming up here in the next couple of videos, okay? It's too much statistics. I have y'all here all night. Y'all know I'll talk about it. Now listen what Betty say. Hello, Raider. Hope you are doing well, having a good day. He's working hard because he has his channel, and he also has his business that he's running. So thank God for him. Born, I think it's called. Now listen, and they help veterans with their claims, and they have an accredited claims agent with them, part of the organization. Check them out, verify, see if it's something that'll work for you. Now listen, Backwoods Law say Raider just cut y'all slack, H-Town. He know you were banging your head around it on the tank. Yes, indeed. Y'all make fun of us takers, man. But I had a helmet on. Oh, does that make it any better? Now listen, Novell say, much love and respect to Raider HQ. Your intel have changed my rating and life significantly. Several people went over there. We got to praise our own family. Come on now. Howdy, Raider HQ and Novell from our brother. Everybody showing love. Folks like you and Raider HQ help us a lot. Yes, of course. A lot. Yes, indeed. I hope it's Vietnam veterans. Vietnam veterans get more VA compensation. However, it's changing. We're going to get into the statistics. I couldn't cover them all night. I'm covering a lot tonight. So let's get back to it, family. So y'all see the chart. H-Town and broke it down to you like nobody else can. Look at that chart. When you look at it, even 0%, the number of veterans receiving 0 to 50% has went down. The number of veterans that are receiving 70% to 100% have went up, and that's what got them shook. 60%, it went down a little bit, but less than 1%. So we're just going to say it kind of stayed stuck in place. All right, let's talk about it. Are we all right? Are we doing this thing? Remember, times have changed. Instead of getting discouraged, veterans are getting informed. Remember H-Town's slogan. Instead of veterans getting discouraged anymore, let me say it where you can see it. Instead of veterans getting discouraged, veterans are getting informed. Is that all right? Now let's get back to this information. We did this for you. Now 0%. Family, if you look at the graph, the pie chart to the left, it's very few veterans get, less than 1% get a 0% rating. Okay? Because that's hard to get, because that's where most veterans are denied. And the ones they got to get something, they give them a 0% because of the fact, and I feel many times veterans are underrated because the 0% is significant. You got your foot in the door. You hear what I said? Less than 1%. Only 0.1% receive. Did you hear me? 99.9% of disabled veterans had a rating other than 0%. Only 0.1% had a 0%. Come on now. Now listen, we have also seen an increase in federal law. The PACT Act is a big factor, a big one for sure. I agree, internet access increase could be a factor. Access to information and ease of filing, or even contacting VSOs. Do you think that VSOs are more motivated to help you and give you accurate information, given the fact that there's more people that are helping with claims other than them, unaccredited claims agents, credited claims agents, people online. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Family, can we talk? See, this is the kind of stuff we want to do here. Now, remember with the 0%, and I want y'all to understand, and I'm about to get to your comments, Larissa Gemini. With 0%, the VA recognizes your disability as service connected. You get like you get a whole bunch of benefits if you qualified at the 0%. You can get adaptive housing, you can get all a modified vehicle if it's for your service connected disability. Now listen to what the Real Sir Gemini says. Veterans are getting excited by these YouTube channels and informed to the point they submit new or follow-up claims, because I think the follow-up claims are more. Because many of us, when we got our first denial, we got discouraged and we just sit back down. But that's not happening as much anymore because we got a place to go. Yes, indeed. Now, family, listen what Novell says. They need to revise the amount paid out at 70 to 100% ratings. The hill you have to climb to get from 90 to 100% is ridiculous. There should be a $1,500 difference between 90% and 100%, but it's way more than that. Now listen to what Jimmy Elmore says. VSOs are not motivated. We are holding them more accountable with knowledge. So now we know better, we do better. We know when they're telling us something that's janky, something that don't make sense, something that, how long? Before we just had to kind of go along because we was in the dark, whatever they said. Okay. Oh, you too old to apply for that. Okay. Now we ain't doing that no more. They can't say little slick stuff to us like they used to. Not as much. Now, the next mission say broadly, competition in any market is a good thing, in my opinion. Do you think so? Competing for veterans' attention, do you think that helps? Or will it saturate the market and make veterans nervous? Like, well, who do I choose? Somebody say those are good problems. Huh? Novell says they need to revise the amount paid out. I think I read that. I'm sorry. Raider HQ says, I don't even want to count the number of times we actually help veterans get to 100%. The majority of the time, it's pro bono, if I'm being honest. Now check this out, Raider. How long have y'all been going? How long have you and Born y'all been active? Has it been 3 months? How long has it been? And they already helping people. Okay, veterans have said they've been helped. So check them out, but verify. Huh? Now look at this here. So long, hold on. April. So that's April, May, June, July. Huh? We ain't even halfway through all. That's 4.5 months. Man, check. I'm gonna put out when somebody's out there trying to help veterans. Hey, it's good. Now listen, the next mission say, Raider, you guys seem to be a unicorn for sure. Most of the pro bono people I have worked with are overwhelmed and undertrained. So that becomes the problem. And we talking about this tonight. What we talking about is this here. This is what's got them shook, that veterans are getting informed, not discouraged anymore. They're finding people that can help them, and people like Raider, me, Her Vet's Voice, the Salty Old Marine, and several others are helping people make informed and competent decisions. Come on now. Benny G says, this data is alarming. Congress, oh, do you think that 19% jump in the number of people receiving 100% kind of made them shake in the underwear? Huh? Do they have their panties in a bunch? Now listen. Let's go. Oh, her best voice showed up. I think that I see her. Hold on. I thought I saw her. Yeah, she's in here. She says, hello, H-Town and the family. Yes, I spoke you into existence, sister. Listen what Neil Step. He was a surgical person, nurse or something like that. He worked as a surgical technician. Say, when I got out of the Air Force, they never told me that it was an option to apply for disability. Now listen to what Raider says. Thank you for that statement, Neil Step. I'm glad you know now. Raider says, we are overwhelmed for sure. Don't get that twisted. How do you keep from being exhausted, brother? God dog. Because I know you want to help people. And people, if you get help, send them what they ask you for. Don't give your whole church testimony. They got a lot of people, other people that's out there helping people, Her Best Voice. Give them the information that's needed. Don't overwhelm them. Okay? I said it. Now listen, I'm on Raider HQ's waiting list. Oh, you on that list, huh? Now, Her Best Voice say, hello, H-Town Vet and family. I read that earlier, but I think she helps veterans too. Now listen, the Backwoods Law say, yep, my county rep is good on, but he gets paid by the state to help us here in my county. Okay. Everybody show love to Her Best Voice. Please do so. Now, listen to what the next mission. Oh, yeah, hanging in there. Sounds like you're doing great things for the community. And if you do great things, we're going to encourage you. Everybody showing love to Her Best Voice. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Great to see you here from Her Best Voice from the Real Sir Gemini. Family, when people out there trying to do things, we got to encourage them. Yeah, I got a certain way I move, and it seems crazy, but that's how I handle my business. Y'all know I got mental problems, but I know what I'm doing. I'll be working with them voices. You get what I'm saying? God dog. Welcome, Her Best Voice. Yes, indeed. She say, hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope you had a great day. Her Best Voice said, congratulate me when I got to 3,000. Thank you. Now listen, I'm exhausted, long day. See people when they're helping people, please cut down on the riffraff talk. Have your information organized where they can help you, okay? Because it gets exhausting now. Oh, you talking to him? Okay. The bucket list. Yes, indeed. All right. It is Thursday. Okay, on Thursday. All right. All right. Is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. It is Thursday. Oh, what? You don't know what day you woke up on. Somebody make sure Raiders okay. Grab onto Luna before you walk anywhere in the house. You put out great stats. You put out great stats and info, H-Town. That's why we're here. So my goal is to play my part. I could help people with claims, but I get agitated when I don't have the patience like that anymore. So that's why you got people like Raider, Her Vet's Voice, and other people. I'm going to give you what I can give you without running my blood pressure up. Say, I've lost 2 days. Wow. You need to get grounded on it, bro. Take it easy now. Now, Backwoods Law say H-Town is used to telling, yelling into that comms mic. Yeah. Bye, bye, bye. You know what you know about that on the tank. You know about that. Man, this has been a blessing. See, people need to be able to express themselves. And it's really of an honor when we have content creators that come over to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Now listen, today a veteran that was waiting 24 years received her 100%. That was my indication of keeping going despite the naysayers. Thank you, everyone, for your encouragement. Let me tell you something to you, Raider, and our brother Salto Marine and others out there. Our brother Hellfish Haven. When you helping people and you getting results, when folks are picking at you, you got something that they want. You have something that they want, that they wish they had. Let me explain to you like this here. If you could have a pecan tree and a China bear tree. If I'm from the South, so China bear trees just have little green things. It's not food you can eat. You can throw them. We used to throw them at each other like pellets or something. But pecans, everybody eats pecans. That's why you see a lot of sticks in pecan trees. People trying to knock the pecans down. Huh? Ain't nobody wants China berries. So when folks are picking at you, you got something that they want. Huh? And they can't take it. They're going to distract you or discourage you and try to overwhelm you. You hear what I said? Now listen, the Real Sir Gemini say, organize the information you submit. It's difficult when you are emotional about your issues. Get somebody to help you organize. Because I felt that way. I have to walk away from my own information because when I look at it, it makes me feel sad sometimes when I was getting stuff. More help and more training, please. Organize it. Yes, indeed. Oh, we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to organize. That would be a good one, Raider, in her best voice. Teaching veterans how to organize their evidence so they can get the help they need from us, the VSOs, and submitting it to the VA. Now listen, awesome, Jimmy say. I submitted claims while listening. You out of control. He say he can boil shrimp and cuss. Raider HQ out of control. Yeah. Say congratulations, her best voice. Your client got that 100%. Congratulations. And you helped more. Some of them didn't call you back. That's okay. They may have forgotten. Multitasking, Raider. Awesome. It's on the list. Family, let's get back to it. We just keep on chatting. I covered all y'all chats. We're going to keep this thing going. Remember, getting that 0% is not a failure. Getting a 0% rating is the start. The VBA recognizes disability as service connected. And all you can do is go up from now for the most part. Now listen, the next mission says, when I was working as a social worker, we call those micro moments of productivity, her best voice. Okay, that's a nice saying. Glad you are relishing them, and keeping going. Yes. And just relax. Sometimes take a moment to appreciate what you've done. You know, understand what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all more accomplished than y'all get. So, and at the 0% rating, the VA don't have which disability is rated at a 0% the most, but one of them that is hypertension or high blood pressure. Okay. If you filed a claim for high blood pressure, put HBP in the chat if you've won or filed a claim for high blood pressure. Now, now so we talking about the percentages. We just went over the 0%. Now we going to the 10%. Look, at a 10% rating, that was like 13.5% of all disabled veterans had a 10% rating. Okay. Now I want y'all to understand the money. Say, we appreciate you social workers, all of you social workers from the next generation. Yes, and to you from Jimmy Elmore. Now listen, monthly for 10%, all the number of veterans we just calculated, right? Monthly, the VA puts out $155,468,274.84 in 2025. So why you think they're trying to cut tinnitus, which is one of the most frequent disabilities at the 10% rating? Are you listening? Huh? Check this out. If you multiply that by 12 months, for 12 months at a 10% rate in 2025, the VA shelled out or supposed to give it to us, right? If you got this is your overall rating or combined rating is 10%. They shelled out $1,865,619,298.01 or 10 cents. 10 cents. Now, that's for a whole year of 2025. What y'all think about that? Our sister says, thank you. Sometimes we got to encourage our own, because this can get confusing, frustrating, and sometimes miscommunication. We get lost in the sauce sometimes. You understand? Let's talk about this. Now, I just want to show you why they target tinnitus so much, because this is not just for tinnitus. 13.5%. Tinnitus is one of the biggest part of veterans in that. Yes. Get 10%, get a 10% rating. Let's continue. Now, 20% rating. I ain't gonna give you the money for each one till we get down later. And we're gonna tell you why Congress is all shook up. When it came to 20% ratings, veterans with that, they made up 5.6% of all disabled veterans. All right. The rest, and it was 94.4 left. That's the rest from the rest of the ratings that's not 20%. Okay. Now follow me. They kind of stay stagnant. 30%. Now that's by 5%, it's 5.1% of disabled veterans had a 30% rating. Okay. Tell me if it's clear. Put clear in the chat if what I'm telling you is clear. Disabled veterans, I'm with a 40% rating. I'm breaking down that 6,300,000 veterans, the total. Now I'm breaking them down by percentage. Out of that total number of disabled veterans, 40% that had a 40% rating, that was 5.5%. Okay. They made up 5.5. You say these some small numbers, H-Town. This can't make no sense. How could only 5.5% of disabled veterans have a 40% rating? That don't sound right. And that's their overall rating. Where all the money going? Which percentage got the most veterans in it? We're going to talk about it. 10% was one of them. Say, we clear, we clear, we clear. See how we breaking it down? Family, listen. 50%. There was, out of all disabled veterans, 4.4% of them had a 50% rating. Did you hear me? Man. But all these percentages I'm showing you from 50% and down, they had less veterans with the rating in 2025 than they did in 2024. So the VA or whoever, Congress, they must have been somewhat successful, because there was percentage decreases in the number of veterans receiving a 0 to 50% rating. Did H-Town break it down? Come on now. Now 60% rating, it was kind of stagnant. It really didn't go nowhere. They say I'm clear. H-Town clear. Okay. All right. 50% rating was $1,132.90. Yes, indeed. And we're going to go over the numbers too. I'm coming at this thing from different perspectives. Tinnitus is a huge gateway claim. Congress wants to slam shut the door down, because remember, if you are service connected for tinnitus and you're able to get other disabilities, listen, as secondary to tinnitus, if they knock your tinnitus away, I want you to listen to me, then it's a domino effect on all other conditions that's connected to it. So if you lose to tinnitus, that's primary, the secondary conditions fall off. You might have been getting 70% for depression, only at 10% for the depression secondary to tinnitus, and if tinnitus get knocked away, they knock away your 70% too. It's devious and diabolical. Did you hear what H-Town said? Now listen, our sister saying, okay, hold on. Now the 60% rate, thank you for putting it up there, Betty, because I couldn't put it, I didn't want to put too much on the screen. 60%, the veteran receives $1,395.93 right now. But what percentage of veterans receive a 60%? That kind of remain about the same. 7.1% have a 60% rating of all disabled veterans have a 60% rating. All right. Family, we slow walking this thing. 70%. Okay, it goes down to a couple of points. 70% rating. 8.9% of disabled veterans had a 70% rating. Okay. All right, that ain't much. You know, it's kind of a little bigger than what before. And she say with 70%, you get $1,759.19 a month. That's not bad. Okay. They doing all right. Now let's go to the 80. 80%. Follow me here, fam. 80% rating. Now it starts jumping. It's almost 10% of all disabled veterans have a 80% rating, combined rating. Did you hear what I said? It's 9.9% have an 80% rating out of all disabled veterans, not out of the whole veteran population. And this was for the year 2025, because 2026 is not complete. Family, go back over this video, and our sister, thank you for that. And if you have an 80% rating, you're getting $2,044.89. Here's the issue. The difference between an 80% rating and a 100, 80, oh, we're not even talking about 80, we had 80 right now. We'll get to the other one. Now let's see. Let me get some more water. Thank y'all. That's 80%. Thank you, Betty. Now, charts to say the average retirement Social Security is $1,600 a month for Social Security. And if you add that with VA disability, depending on what rating you got, you could be set. Now, what's the most you can get for Social Security disability? Let us know. And some states tax Social Security disability and some states don't. Do your state tax Social Security disability? Let us know. Fam, are we doing this thing or what? Let's get to 90%. This is all in the report. 90%. That's $2,297.96 a month at the time of this video. Now listen. That's almost $1,700. That's over $1,700 less than 100% rating. See, 100% rating, you getting 3,800. No, not 3,800. Now I think you got the wrong chart. That's the wrong chart, sister. You got it. Yeah, that's the wrong chart. That's from the old one. Pick up the other one. It's 1,900. New Jersey tax, Pennsylvania don't. Okay. So you just stay in Pennsylvania. Do your state tax your Social Security? Let us know. We have no state taxes in Texas. Now for a 90% rating, now look at this. Even though it's hard to get from 90 to 100%, a 90% rating, 10.7%, almost 11% of all disabled veterans have a what? 90% rating. The next mission says Ohio does not tax Social Security. Okay. I'm going to ask you another question a little later after I answer this one. I got more questions than a jealous woman. Did you hear what I said? Listen, backwards law say Tennessee does not tax any income at the state level. Social Security, VA, of course, not, Social Security disability, and any retirement pension are not taxed. What about military retirements? Do your state tax military retirement, not the disability, the actual, if you did 20 credible years and you actually retired from the military, do they tax it or not? I remember Betty was saying something about it being taxed. Not taxed. Okay. Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. And now, okay. Let me make sure I got this right. So almost 11% of all disabled veterans have a 90% rating. That's pretty high. Now understand, now we're going to talk about 100%, but we need to let you know this covers all 100% ratings. And H-Town is broken down into 4 categories. All right, 2 are scalar, number 1 and 2, meaning you're actually at 100%. It's just that number 1, which is temporary 100%, is temporary until you get through corrective surgery or after a certain amount of time. You know, like if you have it for mental health, certain amount of time you get reevaluated. 100% permanent total is pretty much the top of the line, what you're trying to get. That's the second type of 100%. So the statistics I'm gonna give you on 100% cover all 4 categories. Then there are two types of unemployability. It's IU and TDIU. IU is a temporary 100%, and TDIU is a permanent 100% based on employability. Both of them based on being unemployable. Now, TDIU is total disability, individual unemployability, and it's permanent, like 100% permanent total, but you have certain restrictions when it comes to work, whether that be sheltered environment or not making over the poverty level. And it's permanent, but IU is temporary, but have the same requirements that you can't work over the poverty level and you have to work in a sheltered environment, whatever that is. Tell me if that's clear, family. Y'all get the 4 types of 100%. Is that clear? Not taxed. Okay. Now, okay, so it's clear. So y'all saying that you were saying backwards law that military retirement is not taxed in your state. One of the few states that does not tax income. Wow. Now listen, Charlton say Pennsylvania no pension tax. New Jersey retirement moves to Pennsylvania. Wow. And they still close to home. Now, so it's clear. So we're being clear. I want to make sure, because this is important. People tell you there's 10 types of 100%. There's 15. No, that's just 4 types of 100%. It's just that unemployability has a lot. I mean, temporary 100% has a lot of different type of temporary 100%. Clear as a bell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, here we go. Yeah, y'all hating on Charlton. Didn't Charlton put it on there? Did Charlton put it on there right? He said, look, Charlton say clear as a bell. And he say getting fancy. Charlton getting fancy. Huh? I hear you, Charlton say he letting you know. He's a sniper, whatever they call him. Listen, the vast majority of retirees in states that charge Social Security pay $0 in state taxes because of the age threshold and the lower income levels. Okay. Jealous, LOL. Oh, I should have put that. He say, don't hate, just appreciate. Oh, am I being messy? Uh-oh, family. Huh. I want you to look at the board now. Now, everybody show love to, I want to say, Brian B. Say, this is my first, hold on, let's see what we say. This is my first time to one of your live streams. You come highly recommended. Well, thank you. And it's okay to let us know. We don't name drop here, but you can name drop if whoever, from other channels or not, but you can name drop if they recommended you coming here. What channel recommended? Everybody show love to Brenna. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm going to call you Bree. Listen. Say, oh, the Hundo Club family. Her Vet's Voice. Thank you and God bless you. If y'all haven't had a chance, go over there and support Her Vet's Voice. Like I always tell y'all, see how the blessings come when we look out for each other? Thank you so much. Now listen, I'm going to read this and we about to get into the real numbers. Okay? Everybody show love to our sister. Now, the next mission says, do you happen to have an age breakdown of all categories? I got somewhat, but I can't do it all at once. I got to tell some and I got to keep some. We're going to do a gender breakdown. We're going to do a age breakdown. We're going to do a era, Vietnam era, Gulf War era. We're going to break down Gulf War, but we can't do it all at one time. You understand what I'm saying? So right now we're giving you the introduction. Everybody show love to our sister. Now, do you happen to have an age breakdown of all the categories? Yes, I do. I wonder if older veterans have a higher rating. We're gonna get into it. However, youngster vets getting higher ratings due to better information and net access. I think more older veterans getting benefits. There's still about 500 World War II veterans getting VA compensation. Thank you so much. Everybody showing love. Now let's see. Now, here we go. Listen what our sister say to Brina. I say Brina. Brenna. I hope I'm saying it right. Welcome to the H-Town Vet channel. This is interactive channel. Please like and subscribe, and all comments must stay on topic and they will be answered in real time. And look what they're talking about. Okay, they're talking to each other. All right. Such a warm welcome. Thank you all. Yes. Pronounce Brina. Okay. Brina. Okay. Brina. Okay. Pronounce Brina. Oh, look at you. Now, family, look on the screen. I'm taking everything off. Family, at one time, it was last year, 2024, 1 out of 4 veterans had a what? Had a 100% rating, either it's temporary 100%, 100% permanent total, IU or TDIU. Now, 1 out of every 3 veterans almost have a 100% rating. So you got some people in the Hundo Club. Everybody put Hundo Club in the chat. Everybody put Hundo Club in the chat. You ain't got to say, if that's where you want to be, if that's where you at, put it in the chat. Now listen. Veterans with a 100% rating are paid at a 100% rate. You could be 70, 80, 90% and get paid unemployability. You're paid at the 100% rate. Listen to this here. Put Hundo Club in the chat, family. Because we got to encourage our veterans. Bingo. This is what's making Congress mad. Listen. 29.1% of all disabled veterans are getting paid at the 100% rate. I like Novell. He got more specific. Hundo permanent total. And then Congress don't like it. No, they the ones that probably requested these numbers. They got them before we got them. Before the VA put these numbers out, they got them. And I'm about to blow your mind. Look at the price tag to the left. Look at that price tag over there. We don't just bring receipts, we bring invoices. We're not going to tell you just what you pay. We're going to tell you what you owe. You say, what I owe? The VA feel like you owe them. The taxpayer feel like you owe them. You cutting into their money. Now, the key also is to pay attention. Once you hit 70% level, you may be eligible to sidestep and go to TDIU. Now, have y'all noticed this here? I showed you for every what do we call it? Every percentage, 50% and below, the number of veterans that got it in 2025 opposed to 2026 went down. It was like 2%, 3%, depend. But once you get to 70% to 100, the number of veterans that are receiving 70 to 100% went up. Come on now. And they're getting paid more money. Let's talk about 100%. Congress created the system, and we're just trying to navigate it. And that's what got them shook. Now, you upsetting Lieutenant Colonel Dan Gay with this 100-cent Hundo Club talk. Shout out to Comeback Craig. He used to talk about the Hundo Club. Now listen, monthly, everybody, this is just for the veteran. This is not for the veteran and the dependents they got. This is just that $1,990-something, $98 you get whatever it is, almost $4,000. The veteran get a loan every month. Okay? All the veterans, I want you to listen to me. That's right. Rest in peace, Comeback Craig. God bless. Now listen, all the veterans that are getting paid at the 100% rate through IU, TDIU, 100% permanent total, or 100% temporary 100%. When they add up in 2025, how much money they was getting, every month, the federal government pays out $7,276,325,682, and you wonder why they hide at you. Now they got to pay more veterans. The number is not going down, it's going up. It went up 19%. And you wonder why they mad at you. You're learning more about your benefits. You're learning how to get your benefits. You're getting competent people to help you get your benefits. And you're not getting discouraged if you get a denial. Now listen. For the whole year, for 365 days, what do that 7.2 billion add up to? For 100% payments, this is what the federal government have to shell out in the budget. $87 billion a year. $87,315,908,189 they shelled out in 2025. Do you think they want to shell that same amount out in 2026? These numbers got them shook. Come on, I'm gonna answer y'all questions now. Let's talk about it. Let me answer. Our sister Betty says, family, I'm just telling you, H-Town breaking this thing down. 26 likes, 21 watching. Thank you all for being here and sharing the love and blessings, for always being here with your presence, comments, and warmth, caring, kind, and love, just sharing your information. We ain't got to come together and cut up. H-Town, I do that. I do a whole bunch of bark. I don't bite. Thank you, Betty, for that warm greeting and welcome. Okay, yeah, okay, y'all talking. They say, okay, I will send y'all tomorrow. Okay, keep sending more emails. Thank you. And thank you for Backwoods Law. I believe it's you. There's some of the information from your state. We're going to go over there. I got to get the statistics together. Y'all see how much statistics I'm dealing with. Oh, come on. I got to give the track some go. Listen, family, who do you think this bothers the most? The fact that when they find out that 1 out of almost every 3 veterans are getting paid at the 100% rate. 29.1% of disabled veterans are getting paid at the 100% rate. Do you think it bothers Congress the most, Lieutenant Dan, Pastor Dougie, the general civilian population, who you think it bugs the most? If they got money, Congress, said Jimmy L. Moore. Our brother Neil Stepp say Congress. Say, how many people get bonuses at over $150,000 a year, but nobody break a sweat? But we out here trying to help veterans, and people are getting pushed back and stressed. Keep doing your job, her vest voice. Uh-oh, look at here. What is this right here? So you know now why. Now you see the numbers, and Congress saw the numbers before we saw the numbers. That's why people like Dakota Meyer, Dakota Rasta, I call him, was putting out statements, and they paid him by jacking up what a Medal of Honor winner get from $1,400 to $100,000 a year, and he told it the water once they gave him the money, didn't it? We got you. And what he started attacking disabled veterans. He say, stop paying people to be broke, especially if they're getting that 100%. That 29, almost 1 out of 3 disabled veterans getting 100%. Stop paying veterans to be broken, he said. System rewards pain. We have to stop confusing sacrifice with suffering. That's a whole bunch of damn babble. Shut the hell up, boy. When I was chewing dirt, you probably didn't know how to wipe your own behind. Shut up. I said it. You talk stupid. I don't care if you're a Medal of Honor winner, you a Medal of Idiot winner, you talking on my business. I've never talked about you winning the Medal of Honor when we know a lot of these people got medals and Purple Hearts and they got them fraudulently, but we didn't question you. I dare you question what we do and what we get. You deserve it, but we don't. Go sit down somewhere. Kind of seems like the veteran community is who is most triggered by the here lately. Yeah. He said, I think H-Town might be having one of my drill. Yeah, man, better sit down somewhere. I got triggered. Yeah, you're going to talk on my business. You don't know me like that. Huh? I'll walk around here beating my chest. I ain't never told you what medals I got, what medals I don't have. It don't matter. My brain is broken. I'll tell you that much. And it wasn't for y'all. Y'all helped me to keep me from getting overwhelmed. God bless y'all. Man, speaking, man, shut up. When talking stupid, you know, you can't come up with flashing a medal and then think you can say anything. I'll take that medal, pop you upside the head with it, hypothetically. Shut up. Talking dumb, talking against other veterans. I don't care what you got. Huh? That was a great general in Greece. And as long as he kept his mouth shut, all the people loved him because he was a great soldier. But once he started talking, because he wanted to run for political office, he didn't have no respect for the people. He talked against them. But as long as he kept his mouth shut, you understand, these heroes need to just shut up and be respected. Huh? You show respect to the people. You don't talk against the people. You're supposed to be a voice to support other veterans. You know the sacrifice. So why you say, oh boy, H-Town preaching, let me be quiet. Okay, yes, indeed. Yeah, that run me high. Oh, you know garbage words like that. That's old babble talk. We have to stop confusing sacrifice with suffering. He don't know what the hell he talking about. Define both words to me. Because you can suffer in your sacrifice. Huh? Idiot. They may not be the same word, but they rhyme. They're connected. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, I said. I stand on it too. This is my opinion. Don't come over talking about veterans and putting down veterans. No. The whole premise of their argument seems to be based on veterans suffering from learned helplessness. Yeah, but they all getting their benefits though, the next mission. They getting their benefits. But they don't want us getting ours. That's not what my experience has been when engaging with veteran community. Yeah. Speak for themselves. I don't have no problem. They can speak their own thing, but speak on their own benefits. He ain't speaking on the $100,000 he getting every year now that Congress gave him to say stuff like that. Ain't nothing but hypocrites, and they ain't gonna pull that small time stuff on me. I have no personal problem with them, but you can't talk. You can't stand among veterans. He don't know what to say. They got to stand there and be quiet and hope people just worship him. No, you got several Medal of Honor winners that have done great things, and they just handle their business, keep it quiet, keep it moving. What happened to the generation that say, you know what? They just don't really talk about it. Now they sticking it down my throat. I'm about to choke on the medal the way they showing it to me. God. But I got medals, don't nobody give a damn about it. Huh? Oh, I don't meet the stereotype of criteria of what being a war hero is, right? Man, going on with that. Going on with that. I don't even want to hear it. Sorry, family, I had a semi-meltdown. Now, Lieutenant Dan is another one that's upset with us getting that 100%. Now, I'm not triggered on this one. Charlton is. Now you see why Lieutenant Colonel Gade is speaking against our benefits. Why he get his. Huh? But he say he has 2 Purple Hearts. Did you hear me? He say he got 2 Purple Hearts and that his combat skills were off the charts when he was in combat. They were just off the chart. I don't know what that means. I spend most of my time ducking, so I don't know what he means. You can get taken out by a random bullet. I don't know what he's talking about. Life is extremely random in a combat zone. I have no idea where's these people serve at. Friendly fire is a real thing. These people. I'm sorry, fam. Did I take the air out the room? He called our disabilities junk disabilities so that you would be discouraged from filing. Yeah. I've been frustrated for a long time about some of these things. I'm sorry, it just came out tonight. I try to always do it in a balanced way, but that's why I just get on away from me with that, man. They can't come talk to me about nothing. They can't talk to me about nothing because you don't even sound like a combat veteran because you talk too much. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, they talk too much to be a combat veteran. You'll get everybody taken out, wiped out with your mouth. You couldn't be in a combat zone talking like that. We did more talking, looking at each other than anything because we couldn't say nothing. Oh, sorry, family. What happened to H-Town tonight? Now, so what happened to the Vietnam and their medals? Oh, they're too old. They need young veterans that they can prop up. They'll dust a few medals off for the older ones and give to them now but why they waited so many years to do it? They ignored the Vietnam veteran. Many of you have Vietnam veterans in your family, and I got a lot of respect for the young veterans. Okay? I want you to understand something. But show respect to the ones that came before you. All right? The first Gulf War veterans. Show the ones that deserve respect. Show respect to those that came before you. I think it was Grenada, Vietnam, and what was that one that happened in 81 when all the Marines lost their life in those barracks? World War II, Korean War. World War I, Spanish-American War. Y'all, man, let me tell y'all something. People, people can't just get what they want and kick the ladder from everybody else. There have been veterans working for years to get benefits and they get them. But you got people like Lieutenant Colonel Gade. He was a tanker too. Yep, my stepdad's is Vietnam Marine veteran, boots on the ground. Come on now. And you have so many Navy that was in there in Vietnam. Thank y'all, Marines, Navy, everybody. I was a baby. Here we go. You say, listen, oh, look at Chi-Town, West Side. Good evening, H-Town and the family. I hope you didn't see me cutting up, Chi-Town. Good to see you. Now, listen, this man argues and say he don't consider himself a disabled veteran. He came before the Senate and trashed us, saying that they should get rid of with disability. While this is what he says. Mr. Lieutenant Colonel Gage, that spoke before the Senate and trashed disabled veteran, call our disabilities trash disabilities. I don't know if I could organize my life around the disability identity. This is what he said. Look at this business that make $20 to $30 million a year with a federal government contract, and they allowed him to stay in the military. When he lost his leg, he was able to stay in there another 9 years and retire. And he's a disabled veteran. You say H-Town. When they asked him, was he a disabled veteran, Veteran Info tab asked him that he wouldn't answer. In the chat, somebody asked him, you ain't got to answer. He filed for what? His company, Infuse, will soon be certified, but they are now, certified as a service disabled veteran-owned small business. So they get all type of set-asides from the government. But he say, this is like welfare for us. And we look forward to continue our exceptional service to our customers around the globe. So he can't center his life around being a disabled veteran, but he damn sure centered his business around being a disabled veteran. Hypocrite. Now let's see what it say. Nothing mentioned about the 8 veterans dead in Iran, April 24, 1980. No, nothing mentioned about it. Eagle Claw. I was a child and I remember it, and I felt upset because I had family members that was in the military. And I don't know if one was in the Marines, somebody I knew was a Marine, and I was scared. And our brother, I forgot to say this, our brother, what's his name? Kev, the one that's in Colombia. I hope he's not over there where he's in Colombia where the earthquake happened. Prayers to you. Contact and reach out to his brother, because I know it's just a small area, but we love you and prayers to you. Chi-Town Westside say hello, Betty Bobs. And likewise, I'm good. Glad to be in church with the family. I'm sorry, I'm preaching too much over. I'm heavy preaching. Blue Falcon, that's what y'all call him. Kev on vacation, looking to hear from soon. Kev, if you're out there, please let us know that you're okay, because we know you're over there where the earthquake happened. May not necessarily right in the same location, but we don't know. So reach out to us. Now listen, I have no issue with discussion of new ideas or restructuring, right? However, the idea that removing disabilities and replacing it with a system focused on purpose and intellectually dishonest, my opinion. Yeah, and if it applies to us, let it apply to you. Let's all suffer together. If you don't think we should get it, you shouldn't get it either. You hypocrite. Oh, y'all know, Combat Timmy talking about veterans shouldn't get free S. This piece of garbage here. Boy, I'm cutting up tonight, ain't I? Yeah, go look at this. We got videos on it. He got his Purple Heart in Glacier National Park in Montana, the way he's a senator at. That's where he got his Purple Heart at, and they still ain't put him in jail. They just gave him a fine for shooting himself in the arm. So these are the people that have a problem with us giving out 100%. They see the type of money we get. And he said only should go to combat veterans. Are you a combat veteran? Combat in Glacier National Park, dude? Everybody in Special Forces didn't fight, family. Combat Tim. Oh, y'all tell me this guy's name. I forget this guy's name. I get hot just saying his name. He called sleep apnea cow manure. Let me be nice in the words. Combat Timothy, that's his wife shot him in the arm. He said it was two-year-old bullet from the war. Yeah, he said he shot himself in 2012 in Afghanistan, but he just got the bullet wound 2015 after they awarded him the Purple Heart. Come on now. And 3 months before they awarded him, 3 months after they awarded him Purple Heart, he got the wound. Ain't that convenient? and admitting to lying about all this. Those national parks are a war-zone dangerous. GI. Be careful. Yeah, can y'all please stop, Charlton? Can somebody, Charlton gonna make me, Charlton, you gonna make me choke on this water, man. Y'all can't be playing. I be trying to be acting fire and brimstone preacher. Charlton too much. I need some cold water. Now, H-Town, I'd like to offer you some breathing exercises and mindful exercises for for after the night live, LOL. And I got new people coming. Brina coming in. I want people to think we doing night, but we fired up about our business here. I'm sorry. Y'all know I usually don't get cut up like this. Y'all know me, I don't do this. Then this guy. Do we give him a pass because he's a civilian? Everyone should not get veteran disability forever. What does that even mean? So even civilians are chiming in on it. H-Town asks Neil Step to answer the question, how can you walk around for 2 years and not get sick? That I don't know. How could he never got treatment for the injury he say he got in Afghanistan? And you walk around a bullet wound and they don't give you an exiting physical from the military, and they're gonna say, where's that scar from? Come on now. Let's talk about it. Now we're getting back to statistics, family. Now listen. So here's another thing. They treat our benefits like welfare, and they feel like we should go back to work. Do you understand what I'm saying? So another thing, they saying this is too much money. 1 out of every 3 disabled veterans have 100% rating, and they need to work. Well, we are working. You can work with 100% permanent total rating, and you can work with unemployability ratings of 100% if you meet the restrictions. Yes, pass cause INTWIT. Okay. Now listen, some people, have anybody ever told you that your VA benefits are like a form of welfare, or has inferred that to you? Let us know. And the biggest pocket watcher of all is who? The U.S. Congress. I think a lot of the people that we see are just front men, and I'm sure there probably be some women do it, but it's been mainly men, veterans. No, because I don't tell anyone. Okay. Pocket watching. They pocket watching, fam. Congress see what we getting in the funds, and they see more veterans are getting it, and that's less money for wars. So why you want to have these wars if you don't want to pay the veteran for when they get back in their injured from being in military service for anything? And here, that's what they look at. Most of the money is going to who? Disabled veterans. And that's what bothers them. Here's the count. The VA is the fifth largest part of the federal budget. Now listen, when Congress is meeting, they thinking about all these statistics and what's going on and what is happening. And family, I'm sorry I fussed a little bit tonight. Y'all know you don't do that. But when I saw it, I knew it was the numbers. Now look at this here. This is the weird part about it. I kind of moved them around. So let me do them in order. I want to do this. Give me a second. I kind of got them out of order. So here we go. So we bring you the receipts here, right? In the 119th Congress of the United States, and I want you to listen to this here. How many of them were veterans, right? 18% were veterans, 82% are non-veterans. So some of these people making decisions are veterans. Are you listening to me? Huh? I want y'all to understand that. I didn't mean to do that. I got to move it around. That's why I take it off. Now, out of those ones in Congress and the Senate, 65% of the veterans are Republicans and 35% are Democrats. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like people separating veterans based on combat status, and they don't really care about combat veterans anyway. They have combat veterans that are homeless. So that just kind of triggered me. Now, let us tell you more that we got those two out of the way. There are 538 members of the Congress, and including the Senate and the House, if I'm not mistaken. Now, of the ones that were in the military, all right, 18% was officers and 82% were enlisted. Now, that's surprising. So that's in Congress. Dealing with that now, military branches by percentage, okay? So the number is going to be a little weird because people leave and come in, but U.S. Army, 34%, U.S. Navy is 25%, the Marines is 13%. We know that the Marines is part of the Navy. Space Force, 1%. And Air Force is 24%. And the others might be National Guard or something like that. Now let's catch up with y'all statements, okay? Now listen. The next generation, I mean, I keep saying next generation like Star Trek. The next mission says, yes, absolutely, had many lively conversations about veteran benefits being welfare in college. I love that conversation, and I love to have good conversation. You know, that's done in good faith. It should be happening publicly all of the time, in my opinion. But veterans can't shut them down and say, well, I serve, you wouldn't understand. You can't just shut people down like that. You know what I'm saying? We got to educate people, because some of these civilians, remember, 82% are non-veterans that are in Congress. So they make decisions. So when they're young, you don't want to turn them off. They'll remember that when they get in the office and might make bills against veterans if the veteran don't articulate it properly, or they don't get informed on their own. Now, so Congress, 82%, NIT, WIS, I thought so. I don't know what the initials mean, but I got you. Charlton, I can't remember the last time I heard someone say, oh, nitwits. Nitwits. Just made my night. Okay, nitwits. Okay, the way you put it, nitwits. Okay, I got it now. Family, are we doing this thing? Are we doing it? Huh? Are we bringing you the scholarship that you need? The information to know who you're dealing with? I did recon on these people. And then remember, they lunch money is more than a 90% disabled veteran get. Huh? They get more a month for food allowance than a 90% disabled veteran get a month for VA disability compensation. And theirs is tax-free too. Now we're going to break it down. I'm going to read this comment, and then we're going to break it down by the 15 body systems. Then we're going to break it down by the 10 most popular disabilities that people have, okay? Now let's see. You say, Charles, remember. Okay, I heard something say. Oh, okay, let me see. No, it's 79%. $79. You're wrong. Now it's 79 up to 92. So it can be, I just picked the larger number. So it's between 79 to 92. Either way, it's more than what a 90% disabled veteran get. Yeah, it can be from 79 to 92. But yeah, you're right, and I'm right too. Now let's see. All right, now here we go. Let's see. Now, tell me if you have any of these conditions. I've kind of reorganized them. So let me know one that you might have. These are the 15 body systems that the VA Service Connect. Oh, Lord, I left two of the things. Just don't pay attention to two that's right by the binder part. I messed up at the bottom. Now, the 15 VA disability, 15 body systems, okay? Two rights make a wrong. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if he was the 79 or he's up to the 92. He's somewhere around both of them. I'm assuming they might be getting more. Now, I should have put the range on there. Now, listen, the number one, oh, and I didn't put the numbers down. Family, I was so into it. We'll go over the numbers next time. Now we'll just talk about the, I had a total number of veterans that had the number one body system that veterans, they had the most veterans with service connected for it is musculoskeletal. Then it's neurological. Put the number that applies to you. Number 3 is auditory. Number 4 is skin. Number 5 is mental health. Number 6 is respiratory. Number 7 is digestive. Number 8 is cardiovascular. Number 9 is genital and urinary. Number 10 is endocrine, dealing with hormones. Number 11 is dealing with the eyes. Number 12 is gynecological, female problems or issues related to women. Number 13, dental or oral. Number 14, blood-related conditions. Number 15, immune, infectious diseases, and nutritional issues. Which one that you have issues with? Mine, did I say mental health? Yeah, mental health, number 5. Number 5 for me. I may have more, but I'm service connected for number 5. Number 5 for me, Jimmy Elmore say all of them. Wow. Then we have Betty say 23 for breakfast, 26 for lunch, and 38 for dinner. Accidental, $92 per day. You can spend it on anything you want. They can spend it on dry cleaning, but it do start at $72, Charlton. You were right. $79, I mean. Now, I said number 5, mental health. Neil Steps say number 5, mental health, and number 7, which is digestive. Charlton say number 3, auditory. Number 5, mental health. Number 6, respiratory. Okay. Fam, I thank y'all. We're going to keep it moving. Now, listen. Now, I am giving you some on dependence. I got so many statistics to give you, I got to break it down. All right? Now, VA dependents. Okay? The total number of veterans that receive disability, of course, is the 6,338,253. That's the total number of disabled veterans in 2025. Now, survivors receiving service-connected death benefits was 549,324 in 2025, making a total number of people almost 7 million people with the veteran and the survivors. Are you surprised at that amount, 549,000 dependents receiving benefits? Do you think that's low, high, or what you expected? What you think? Now, you and your spouse are both vets. You can claim each other as dependents. I know you can claim the child. I think you can, yeah, because both have a right to the benefit. Now that I want to say that yes, it should be the case. Now, family, and dependence is a spouse, minor child, or helpless child, a child that became helpless before the age of 18, disabled or mental, or may have some type of learning disability or something like that. Parents that meet income requirements can be dependents also. So I want to throw that out there to you. Is this information being all right? Now we're going to do the game. We're going to do the game. What disability? We're going to go over the top 10. Oh, top 10. What disability do you think that's number one on the list? On the top 10. You can guess if you want to. The top 10 disabilities. You can name one of them. You ain't got to name them in order. What disability you think on the top 10 list? The first one, we're going to go, so some of the top ones that are reduced, we're going to talk about what's often lowered or reduced. Mental health conditions, okay? So first I'm telling you which ones get reduced the most, like PTSD and depression, because they're often given to veterans on a temporary status. Number two, and this is just, we haven't got to the condition yet. Y'all just put them in the chat. Which ones you think are in the top 10? Just put them there. Let me put them on the side so we can see them. So Brother Neil Stepp say mental health. Backwood say tinnitus. Charlton say tinnitus. Benny say PTSD. Backwards Law say back, knee, ankles, LOL. You got them. Yeah, you put them all on there, and tinnitus. But the four that are categories that are most likely of the 15 body systems that are more likely to be reduced is mental health conditions like PTSD and depression, meaning you get a reduction in rating. The second one is musculoskeletal. Huh? Ain't that the area with the most veterans? Huh. And isn't mental health number 5? Isn't respiratory right by it? Isn't tinnitus? Why are they picking the ones that's got the most veterans, disabled veterans with those symptoms? That's the ones they're most likely to reduce. Do you think that's a coincidence? Let us know. So we got musculoskeletal, back problems, joint pain, joint problems, respiratory conditions such as asthma and sleep apnea, auditory issues such as hearing loss and tinnitus. Come on now. Let's get to this. Y'all said a lot of them. Let's see. Betty say musculoskeletal injuries, tinnitus, mental health. Let's see which one. These are the ones that most likely be reduced. Let's see what's the most likely a veteran to have that have the largest number of veterans in those specific disabilities. Well, the number one is tinnitus. In 2025, 3,583,295 veterans had tinnitus. So those of you that picked tinnitus, you are correct. All right. Now, if somebody said knee, you was right. Who said knee? Back, knee, and ankles. So knee, yes, indeed. Limitations of flexion of knee. That's the second most likely. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's talk about it. That's the second most likely. It has 2,312,985 veterans had knee issues. The third one was paralysis of sciatica nerve. All right. That tinnitus sets up seal. Sean Ryan a lot upsets it. Yeah. You think he get upset more than me? Now listen. How many veterans in 2025 had paralysis of sciatic nerve? 2,026,583. Family, do y'all see what's going on here? The conditions that have the most veterans are rated for the most are the ones that are most likely to reduce. Are you listening? 3 I have. Wow, I have that. Okay. You have number 3. Okay. Now let's listen. Y'all mentioned this one. Who mentioned that back? Somebody mentioned that back. Backwoods Law. Said back. Yes, indeed. You're right about both of them. Lumbar or cervical strain. 1,791,869 veterans in 2025 were service connected for that condition. We're doing the top 10. Number 5, somebody said PTSD. Mental health. That was Neil Stapp said mental health. Benny said mental health. Who else? Somebody else said mental health. Betty said mental health. Neil said mental health. Benny said mental health. Backwoods Law said mental health. Let's do it. How many veterans in 2025 were service connected for mental health? Could be PTSD, other conditions. 1,760,497. Fam, now you see why they're more likely to attack mental health and PTSD? Because that's where a lot of veterans are rated. Is that a coincidence in your opinion? Number 6, hearing loss. Hearing loss. Yes, Charlton, he's mad about that too. Sean Ryan. We pick on our brother Sean Ryan. I ain't got too much problem with him. You know, he's a Navy SEAL. You know, they all look gun. Some of them look gun ho. Some of them laid back. But I love all my veteran brothers and sisters. Even Lieutenant Dan. Combat Timmy irritates me. He would have to shut up some. He talked. That's what triggered me. Lieutenant Dan, I can kind of ignore him. Combat Timmy, he needs to sit down somewhere. He talks a lot of trash about us. Kind of sounds like being in the military might be a little stressful. Just a guess. Backwoods Law. I shouldn't be laughing at that. You're a bet. Boy, y'all veterans or something else. I got to put that on the screen. Now look, nervously working on it. Sign. So who's working on hearing? Put an ear emoji in the chat or put ear or sound in the chat. So number 6, most likely of the top 10 that veterans are service connected for disabilities is hearing loss. This is separate from tinnitus because I believe Brother Charleston is diagnosed with tinnitus and hearing loss. And that is 1,690,837. And I apologize for my meltdown earlier, family. Let me come on full screen. I don't like nobody picking on veterans and I get crazy. So I do apologize. Say louder. Look, he making fun. Look, what? Can you hear me now? We talking about hearing test. What? I can't hear you. Oh, Lord. Y'all too much. Y'all know what I'm going to do with y'all. I can't even. Can I get serious for a moment? I think I read the number. Number 7, you were right. I mean, somebody was picking it. Backwoods Law was picking them. Let me see what Backwoods Law say. Knee and ankles. Well, the arm too. Number 7, a lot of them have deal with joints and range of motion. The knee, the elbow, the knee, and the ankle. Now, number 7, limitation of motion on the arm. 1,385,549 veterans in 2025 were rated, had a VA disability rating for limitation of motion with their arm. Now, scars and burns. Now, with the burns, I didn't put it on the, unfortunately, I'm vain. It didn't look pretty when I added all the other stuff. I like stuff to be balanced. Sorry. And so it's scars and burns, 2nd-degree burns, okay? 2nd-degree burns. Yeah, I apologize, family. I'm sorry. Unfair advantage was the paramedic in the civilian world took any vets up to the VA where I was working to the ER there. Okay. Thank God. H-Town, that was not a meltdown. I make you melt down. I make meltdowns. Your meltdowns look good. Okay, look mild. Okay. Yours make mine look mild. Yeah, I just don't like people, man. I hope new people don't run them away. Yeah, I don't believe. I just get fired up. Now listen. Oh, I didn't get the number. How many had scars and burns? Give me a second. I do apologize. So when it comes to scars, veterans with scars and burns. All right, let me get you all the way on there. And the burns were in the second degree burns, that is. 1,323,340. He said, I'm Carmen Miller until I ain't, then watch out. Now, listen, let's continue to the next one. Migraines is the ninth most service-connected disability with 1,300,172 veterans. Yes, when Betty Bob say parking lot, you know shipmate mad. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want y'all to be mad. Now, that's migraines. And the last one, you were right about that too. Pretty much backwards law got it when he was talking about limitations of motions. 3 of the top 10 have to do with limitations of motion, either in your ankle, your knee, or your arm. It could be your shoulder part or the elbow. Now listen, limitations of motion for the ankle, that was in 10th place out of top 10. 1,273,110 veterans in 2025 was service connected for ankle injuries related to restricted range of motion. Family, did we do this thing? Did we talk about it tonight? Family, it's all about the money. Family, keep it simple. It's about the money. Congress worry about the money. They ain't worry about us. They picking at us like we talked about earlier. Rated them helping people. And her voice say people bugging her because you helping people. When you doing something right, people gonna have a problem with you. I don't have no problem with nobody helping nobody. I'm too busy to give people drama. I got to keep from trying to melt down on my own program. I just got fired up. I don't, I usually don't do that, fam. What's up with H-Town? Man, it's all about the money. There we go, family. Did we cover it? Did we do this within 2 hours? And we listened to your part of the thing? Now listen. Backwards law say ankles and knees, you will see a ton of 82 and 101st, talking about the airborne guys in there because they jumping out of planes, jumping off of planes when they're on the ground, jumping out of trucks to get to the plane. Yeah, yes, indeed. How they supposed to fall? They supposed to fall and fall to the side once they hit the ground to keep from injuring themselves? Yeah, you covered it well, H-Town Vet Northside. It's a real honor to have people like Her Vet's Voice and our brother, even when he was asleep, he said he was sleepwalking, Raider HQ. Say PLF. Oh, yeah, what is that? What does that stand for? PLF. Landon, what's the PLF stand for? Everybody show love to the Flying Irishman. Tell me what that stands for. Family, did we cover it tonight? Did we cover it? Our brother Backwards Law said we covered it. Get ready to crash into the ground. Okay. Man, family, we told you we was going to cover this issue. Did we do it? Did we answer the question? And I want to know. And the question was, how does the 2025 statistics on total number of disabled veterans make anti-veterans attack us more? Did we answer the question tonight? We said because we're getting more veterans with ratings from 70% to 100% are getting higher ratings, family. Did we talk about it or did we talk about it? Covered well. I want to know. That's why I want to know. Because if we didn't, we'll go back over. Others can leave, but we'll cover whatever you need. Now, if you wasn't here, now that's on you. Family, look what we did. And I want y'all, we brought up a critical point, and I want y'all to understand that. Look at this. Y'all see that? I want y'all to see this, and I'm going to get to y'all statements. Look. Oh, I got to take that off too. From 2024 now, this is showing 2025. From 0 to 60%, no increase number of veterans with those ratings. However, when you get to 70 to 100%, all those rating percentages had a larger increase in the number of veterans rated for in those percentages. There was a 3% rise in the 70% disabled veteran population. There was a 5% rise in the 80% disabled veteran population. There was a 9% rise in the 90% disabled veteran population from 2024 to 2025. And there was a 19% increase in the 100% rate. And that's what's got them shook. Huh? I need y'all to understand. That's why I'm saying, did we go over it right? That's got them shook, fam. Huh? Let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. So I just want to make the point for those that came in late for you to understand what the deal is, why so many people are hating on us. I want y'all to see this. Listen here, family. What they putting out. Listen to me. What they putting out. I want y'all to do chat, but listen. It went from 1 out of 4 veterans having 100% rating. 1 out of 4 disabled veterans having 100% rating to it's almost 1 out of 3. And monthly they paying $7.2 billion to veterans in VA disability compensation. You think they like that? And in the whole year, they paying $87.3 billion for just 100% rating. What y'all think about that? Do we got them mad? I want to ask them, who hurt you? So the Real Sir Gemini say we covered it. It's called pre-landing form, is what they call it back when I went through. Okay, for people jumping out the airplane. Okay, so it's like a role we used to do it jumping off of M93 Fox. Okay. H-Town, you gave up the data information with great detail. And we're going to be talking about different family. I couldn't go over all the statistics in one night. I didn't want to overwhelm your brain and mine. Going forward, we're going to be covering the different eras and the difference is in pay. And we're going to do the gender breakdown also. Everybody show love to Flex Man in the house. Now listen what Charlton say. Yes, you covered it. I thought you would you was upset about other YouTubers busting on disability more. You thought I was? Nah, I wasn't. I thank you for the facts, like Dragnet. Yeah, just the facts, ma'am. I gotta watch Dragnet. I love Dragnet. Sergeant Friday. Was it Sergeant Friday? Now listen, Flex Man, casual and civilians believe that the VA process of qualifying us for disability is a joke, too easy. Yes, they do. I want y'all that just came in the room and now that we've went over the statistics, why do you think there's more veterans getting increases from 70% to 100%, that the number is going up, while the numbers from really 40% to 0%, the number of veterans with those ratings are going down? Do you think there's something with that, or is that just a coincidence? And 60% is kind of staying the same, even though it did go down, but it's less than a percentage. Family, yes, we did. Yeah, we covered this. Now, any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know. Backwards law say, you bend your knees up and use your entire body to, like a shock in a car accident. Okay, so that's how you do. Okay, when you jumping out of planes. Okay. Now look, it's called Blue Falcon calling it out. Yes, Blue Falcon. Everybody show love to the Irishman and Flex Man. I thank God for y'all. Bluebird in here. Hello, Flex Man and Flying Irishman. Everybody say hi to Bluebird. Family, y'all coming through and it means a lot. Now listen, Bluebird in here. Good evening, everyone. I just showing up to the party. Yes, indeed. Make sure if y'all haven't, go back and watch all of them. Watch all of the all of this video, because we go over the statistics about disability, number of veterans with VA disability compensation. We broke it down by percentage. We did all that. We broke it down by the number, the amount veterans get that they didn't break down the statistics. I did. Okay. Is H-Town stroking his own ego? Now Betty say, hello, Bluebird. Long time no see. Oh, Miss Flying Irishman. Okay. Everybody showing love. Come on now. Now, family, the point is a lot of money was given out and more veterans are getting 100% rating. What do you think Congress is going to have a problem and try to cut the budget? Because that's a lot of veterans. They paying out $7.2 billion a month just for 100%. Do you think some veterans should give up their 100% rating? Don't throw nothing at the screen. Do you think that their solution will some veterans need to give up the 100% rating? The number of veterans with 100% rating from last year, I mean from 2024 to 2025, went up 19%. What do you think, fam? What do you think Congress, are they going to be okay with this? Or are they just going to be quiet and they're going to have to take it? And I got a good question for you. Do you think the percentage of veterans with 100% rating next year will increase or will it decrease? Put an arrow up if you think it's going to increase, or put the word increase if you think the percentage of the number of veterans with 100% rating will increase. Just put the up arrow that will continue to go up. If you think it's going to decrease because of backlash from the society, Congress, whoever, other hating veterans or anti. If you think decrease, put an arrow down or decrease. What do you think? Increase or decrease? Do you think more? It's going to be a high percent of veterans with a 100% rating in 2026, 27 going forward? Let us know. And do you think that's because of all of the information? H-Town said it. Times have changed. Instead of getting discouraged, veterans are getting informed. Is it going to increase or decrease? Let's see what our families say here. Now, Bluebird say there is absolutely no way any vet in their right mind would allow that option to cross their mind. Come on now. Come on. See, we're not discouraged like we used to be. We get knowledge. And I want y'all to be honest. How important has YouTube University being able to get information online? How helpful has it been? Put the top things that helped you. Y'all said, some of y'all said it earlier. What was the biggest thing that helped you to fight your claim? Was it VSOs? Was it do it yourself? Was it YouTube? Let us know. September, the budget hearing will be a fight. Fist in Congress rumble. Yes. So going forward, the next mission think that it's going to increase the number of veterans with 100% rating, right, will increase. Right now, it's at 29.1%. It was at over 26% recently, okay, in 2024. But 2025 is almost 30%. Almost 1 out of every 4 disabled veterans, one out of 3 disabled veterans have a 100% rating, either temporary 100%, 100% permanent total, IU, individual unemployability, or TDIU, total disability individual unemployability. And that may have them shook because for a yearly amount, they paid out almost $90 billion, fam. No one should give up. Come on now. You think it's going to increase. Y'all have positive attitude. Bluebird say it's going to increase. Jimmy Elmore says it's going to increase. Betty says it's going to increase. Jay Oliver say more information. Hello. I'm going to get to your statement backwoods. YouTube help you. And that's what I want to say. Rest in peace, Comeback Craig. I name dropped his name tonight because Comeback Craig, he the one taught me some things. I ain't gonna lie. That's what we talking about, the Hundo Club. And that's why I don't like when he died, they try to sully his name, the news media and stuff, getting in this man. That they don't know nothing. Shut up. Don't talk about this man. Start trying to talk about his military record. Go kick rocks. Nope, sounds like Congress and the president needs to take into account the long-term cost of getting a conflict. Just a thought. I heard some things about the Navy people being worn out because they've been out there for 9 months. Have any of you Navy sailors y'all ever been out that long in some type of stressful situation like that? Isn't that unhealthy? Don't you need a break from that? They say they starting to have burnout. Betty Bob's YouTube and finding the law. Come on now. Our brother, the real Sir Gemini, says, YouTube University was critical for me. 20 years retired in 1989. Oh, that's the year after I went in. We would have overlapped by 1 year. Filed new claims in December 2025. Wow. When you know better, you do better. Now, the Bluebird said University of YouTube with channels like yours, Raider HQ. Because I asked family, when I ask people, they got to tell me. Raider HQ, KMD 89, which is Dwayne Kimball, and her Vets Voice were knowledgeable enough to get me to 100% PNT rating and little to no VSO help. Do you think VSOs will become obsolete in the future, or do you think they're going to still play somewhat of a role to veterans in rural areas, veterans that don't feel confident doing the claims themselves? Do you think they will continue to play a pivotal role, or will the VSOs like the American Legion become obsolete and just disappear? Veteran of foreign wars. What do you think? Or will they be reinnovated with the new veterans? Because a lot of them are not joining the organizations. Now, the next mission says, I came to YouTube only recently. Man, there is so much good information out there compared to when I got out in 2008. There's more good information from when I first started my YouTube channel 2.5 years ago. Because I had a lot of that good information I was giving y'all, that stuff I had collected over years. And you couldn't find that online. It was only in the last 8 months or so They got it where this what do you call it? AI help you to get information. I still have to sift through because some of it don't always be correct. Complete game changer. I got this is the next mission. I got my 100% in 2021 before finding YouTube. Did it myself. Wow. Family, we getting this thing for. I appreciate y'all. Family, we doing the right thing here. The statistics are proving it. Come on, let's talk about it. Charlton say, Betty say, Charleston can answer that better than me. We started at Evenports my time. Okay. Now what's Evenports? Because they're out there, they got to pray for the Navy members and all branches of the military that's in this conflict over in with Iran, because the Navy members are out there, and I know it's getting exhausting for them. Now, made so many mistakes. YouTube did help me get my SMCL though by 2024. Let me ask you this question, family. What did YouTube help you with that you didn't know? Did it help you with your claim? Like this brother say, SMC, special monthly compensation, or did it help you with the claim process? Did it help you know how to organize your information? Did it help you to know how to protect your benefits? Did it help you by having other people give you confidence? What part of dealing with the VA did this help you with? Or was it just camaraderie? What did you get most out of being on social media like YouTube, dealing with veteran topics and information? Betty Bob say the horrible VSOs just made the good VSOs look bad. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Now, the rural area will need VSOs in the future, I feel. That's why I brought up the rural areas. Thank you, Backwoods, for that statement. Jimmy Elmore says the VSOs will play a role. Okay. Now listen to what the Flying Irishman. Do you think they're doing the things to stay relevant? The Flying Irishman say the Veteran of Foreign Wars reached out on LinkedIn. No, they didn't. They older, man. Come on, man. You cutting up. You cutting up. We have to find a way to get some young people now, because if we're not familiar with that stuff, people don't like being on the internet like that. They don't. That's not comfort for. So if you're not cut, a lot of people weren't raised with that. Veteran for man, you sub Flying Irishman be cutting up. Now listen, VSOs are part of the political process. They will stay. Okay. Man, y'all are chatting away. Now, VSOs are just printers and power tripping folks. Okay. Now, okay, Flexman say they talk to us veterans like they're effing company commanders in boot camp. And I don't know what the SMH, y'all good with those abbreviations. I don't know what, I'm gonna have to learn a lot of the text language. Now, Betty Bob say, when I was out in 1993, we stopped out a lot of ports. Okay. I hope they get, if you under like a conflict thing, y'all don't get off the ship, do you? When there's like stuff going on like this, y'all still get a chance to get off the ship. Hopefully y'all can get off the ship sometime. Are there safe ports, or do y'all have to stay out there the whole time? Benny says, we need VSOs. They fight and advocate for our benefits on Capitol Hill. Now, that is a critical part right there, because I was able to get my benefits largely because of VSO with the American Legion, who we end up being lifelong friends. Now, listen to Bluebird says, I had to curse out my previous fired USO with what I knew from YouTube University that I even schooled her on, because she may not know. People may, because they just don't know. They may just have a manual in front of them. She was skeptical of when I told her I was doing my high level review, my mind was made up. I hear you. Everything. So it's all of it with you. Family, y'all are listen to what Charlton said. Yes, Betty Bob's Out of the Yard, March 1980, landing trials, April off Florida, damage from that fast repair, July deployed medical Middle East till January, hostage Iran until January 1981. We were a mess. And that's a combat conflict, brother. You were in a combat zone. That's combat. You're a combat veteran. You need to tell them about that conflict. Conflicts, it don't have to just be a war. A second flex man. Yeah. Sailors started jumping ship overboard like the Lincoln. Wow. CNP exam. Okay, CNP exam. That's what helped you. It helped you with CNP exam, YouTube. Okay. YouTube helped me understand the 38 CFR. Good flex, man. I mean, how you learn the 38 CFR from YouTube? How so? Tell me how so. That's interesting, flex, man. Did somebody just go over the 38 CFR all the time? Or how? YouTube helped me with CNP prep. CNP exam prep. Okay. Now, listen to what the next mission says. YouTube lawyers channels made me aware that there's no statutory requirements for aid and attendance. Otherwise, I may have figured it out by myself. Next up, berry bumps. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what berry bumps are. Oh, shaking my head. Okay. See, I don't know. I have to learn that stuff. I'm sorry, Backwoods Law. I might have to learn this stuff. Family, y'all coming in here. People keep coming in. We keeping a good little crew of people. And family, that's why we bring quality information. Bluebird says, YouTube University helped me with all of the above. I've never learned how to write my statement with the help of AI. Oh, I would have never learned how to write my statement without the help of AI. Okay. And videos on how to be successful in a higher level review. The rest was history. Let me ask y'all this here. Don't get triggered. Did the VA regional office of the VA itself, VBA, help you at all with your VA claim? Did they give you any information to help you with your claim? Let us know. Shaking my head. Okay, y'all teaching me. Then more I know. Yes, indeed. Now listen, Betty say, according to my husband, I think they got out doing 9/11 was about maybe 8 times in the Middle East. So they got off the ship a very small amount of times. Betty say doing 9/11, they were out for about 9 months. Ooh, 9 months. That's almost a year on a ship. Man, do they bring food to you or you have to port to get the food? Y'all, because y'all said 3,000-4,000 people on a ship sometime. That's just amazing to me. Benny G, do y'all ever run out of food on the ship? I know I may sound naive, but I don't know. Now, being a snipe on a ship, Liberty, privilege was few in between our deployments. Wow. I wonder how far you could go away from the ship, how fast you had to be back. Now, listen what Flexman say. VSOs are so quick to dismiss your input as soon as you say the word YouTube. Oh, they don't like, that's a bad word to them. YouTube is a bad word to some VSOs. Now, listen what Betty says. I learned the 30th CFR with YouTube. I'm amazed that many of y'all are doing that. Family, we got 31 likes. This is so incredible. And I thank y'all, family. Smash that like button. Now, listen, 31 likes and 20 watching. Thank you for coming on in. Come on in. You're welcome. Take your shoes off a while. Sit with us a spell. Now, Jimmy Elmore said, I bought the VBA information from YouTube. Okay. Okay. Family, a lot of people getting empowered here. Say the VBA did nothing. Whoa. Neil, that's cold, man. You might hurt their feelings or something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody show love to Nomad, brother Nomad. Dang, I missed the whole thing. You better go back and watch it. Tell them how good those statistics was. And H-Town broke them down and interpreted them and told you why the federal government is upset about you getting these benefits, told you why they have people puppets speaking against your benefits. Did I not? Backwoods Law say, don't forget about the M21-1. That is the Bible the raiders use to make the calls on your claims. Very important. Yes, it is. And say, the next mission say, I have never received or even heard of a regional office advising or assisting a veteran with their claim. I had them help me a little bit back in the day. The process is adversarial, not cooperative. They helped me, but they told me the VA person that worked for the VA regional office said, I can only help you a little bit. Once I help you get to a certain level, I'm not going to be able to help you no more because they're going to have problems with that. Did you hear what they told me? Yes, he did. VBA helped me with Jack. Oh, boo-boo. VBA did nothing. Dang, I missed the whole thing. Better say, so glad to see you here, Nomad. Everybody speaking of Nomad. Now listen to what Bluebird says. I visited the Chicago regional office last week just to submit some paperwork and just happened to check in with a VSO. No one in the office and just one from the VFW. I didn't feel comfortable. Okay. Respect. If you didn't feel comfortable, I understand. Now listen, Betty Bob says the VBA helped me with nothing. Not a thing. Wow. Now listen to what Bluebird says. I even sent a request format with the VSOs from the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs and still had not received a response yet. It's been 2 weeks now without a response for a VSO. Do you need to call them or go up there? What do you think would be family? We went over the breakdown of how many veterans there are in Congress, how many officers enlisted, how many Democrats are veterans, how many Republicans are veterans. Didn't we go over this tonight? Didn't we talk about it tonight? And family, we covered it. Did we not? That go to topic right there. We did this thing. Go back and watch the whole thing when you get an opportunity. You won't regret it. And y'all say we covered the topic tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Verify all information. Go to the VA. They released this report. Please like, share, and subscribe. And click on the notifications, fam. Can you do that for us? Do that for. Hold on, let me get that. That's kind of moved to. Verify all information. Verify. Please like, share, and subscribe. Click on notifications. And thank you for the donations that y'all have given and those that will be given. Thank you for all forms. Might talk about new rules. Let's get to what y'all. Say there's nothing, there's not enough VSOs here in Louisiana, says our brother, Jimmy Elmore. I'm gonna get to your statement, Betty. Yes, you did H-Town in such great detail and up to dated information. Yes, indeed. Now, you did H-Town in great detail. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, everyone. I have to get out of here. The home commander has some job for me to do in the morning. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, sister say the VSOs talk to me like nothing and asked every single one had to serve. VSOs said no, or whether they had served, and they said no. I love helping other veterans. Never asked me if I had a service connection. Now let's see. Benny say, okay. A lot of veterans use VA accredited VSOs to file their claims. However, you must be educated and manage your own claim to be successful. I agree with that, Benny G. Hold on, I thought I had pulled this over. I could see it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now the Flying Irishman says, H-Town, what's your email? I want to send you a screenshot of the VFW DM message on LinkedIn. Do they have one on LinkedIn? Here we go. I thought y'all were joking. Give me a second. I'm going to send you the email now. I'm going to put it up on the screen. That's the email right there, family. HTownVet Northside at gmail.com. HTownVet Northside at gmail.com. There it is on the screen. All right, back with us getting out here. Bluebird say, yes, you're right. YouTube University is kryptonite to the VSOs, LOL. And I don't know what's worse, go through a VSO or go through non-accredited routes. Now listen, H-Town, you sent you Pastor Dougie sightings email. I got it. Now I think I said thank you, and we're about to go over it. I know you follow his going ons, LOL. Pastor Dougie, good night, Backwoods. Now, family, that go to email if you don't have it. There it is. Just pause the page if you need to. There it is right there. She put in the chat too. HTownVet Northside at gmail.com. Betty has put in the chat also. Now let's see about some new rules here. Are there some new rules? Because we know with the M21 manual, they continually update that. Let's see. Let's see what the M21 manual, last time it was updated was August the 3rd. So there hasn't been any changes. And you can go look yourself, but because I wouldn't lie to you. So it hadn't changed. So we're going to go past that. And that's the M21 family. That's the book, the manual. Now let's go over news. Now, Flexman says it's really imperative that veterans go through YouTube University and self-educate about the claims process. Facebook and Reddit are a toxic haven of veterans infighting. You know, I was wondering why a lot of people don't go to Reddit. Pastor Doug is on X. All right, well, let's see what's going on. We want to thank our brother Charlton, because have you seen Pastor Dougie? And we're going to go into veteran news now. And we're going to see what Pastor Dougie been up to. AK Secretary of VA Doug Collins. Have there been any Doug sightings? We're going through. He's going to be actually the news tonight. Let's see what we got. It definitely helps. Okay. All right, family. Let's see. Brother Charlton gave us this article, CNN article online. And look what it says. They don't trust him anymore. Listen what they're saying. How VA Secretary Doug Collins drew the ire of the White House and the Republicans. Wow. I didn't know. Is that true? Is this propaganda? A month after House Republicans failed, we're right here, failed to pass a veterans health care bill, lawmakers are meeting behind closed doors to try to get the legislation back on track. But there's one key person. There's one key person they haven't invited to the table. Veteran Affairs Secretary Doug Collins. They just don't like him. Why don't they like Pastor Dougie? He's a minister, for God's sakes. Let me see. All right, now let's see. Collins and his team at the VA has been excluded from recent meetings on Capitol Hill because some senior Congress Republicans and Trump officials blame him when the planned House vote was abruptly abandoned in July, according to multiple sources who were involved in crafting the legislation. I don't know. Is that true? Is that propaganda? Is that true? Now, his relationship with the Hill directly is garbage at this point, said one person familiar with the dynamics surrounding Collins. They say one person. I don't know their name, so if they ain't mention their name, I ain't gonna let them talk bad about Pastor Dougie. Hold on. That sounds like they won't even use the name. I don't know. But appreciate you for the article, brother. But I don't know. I love Pastor Dougie. Oh, man. You think they throw him under the bus? Wow, that's heavy. Yeah, but he do have some people that's not want to deal with him. But thank you for the article, because I want to know. Because I do articles, whether it's Fox News, CNN, it don't matter. Jimmy Elmore said it definitely helps. Okay. Rev Lowdown. Oh, I hear you, Jay Oliver. Everybody should love to Jay Oliver. He back. Jay Oliver, there you be. Yes, indeed. Pastor Dougie has been in the news lately and possibly in hot water because he might actually be on the vet side. Okay. I hope he is. Then Betty say, hi. Jay, I was so glad you're here. Now listen what Flexman say. CNN, come on now. Man, who they sources? When you not invited to the dinner table, you know they upset. Wow. Who's they? Yeah, I want to know who said sources. But hey, we chopping it up. Just reporting the news. Verify. Charlton and Betty. Good to be back. Their sources was the Washington Post. Okay. Wow. And we know the Washington Post ain't never said nothing bad about veterans, right? They've been riding Pastor Dougie. The Washington Post, they got on him. He started speaking out. Not when they were slapping us around, though. Listen, have anybody seen Dougie, the Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins? Let us know. Come on, fam. I enjoyed this tonight. And fam, that's going to be that. Let's see. Coming soon. He's on X. I did see him on X. We're going to be talking about eye conditions that you can be service connected for, okay? That's one of our upcoming. This is our new style that we're going to use. Do y'all have a problem with the way the thumbnails are going to be going forward? I'm going to always have my logo with the dog tags and the microphone, and the topic will always be to the left. Do y'all have an issue with that? Do y'all like it? Is it something? It's an eye condition. Yeah, we're going to be talking about eye conditions. But we may have to move it. Let us know if you now like our new style so people can know, looking at the thumbnail, that it's one of our videos. How do you do? Say, I like it. This one on eyes, with eyes. Okay. Now listen, That was coming soon. Here's the ones we had released. We did the one dealing with who do the veteran owe their country. Go watch this video. They got the receipts on us. They gave us benefits. They let us join their military. Do we owe the taxpayer? Do we owe Congress? Should a veteran not be allowed to lead a country with a VA disability compensation or military retirement or any benefits associated with the federal government? Come on now. Looks good to me. It's your show. But I like y'all input. Jimmy Elmore. Do you think people will be identified just by looking at the thumbnail? You know, looking at the slide. We call them thumbnails. They'll be knowing it's my channel by doing that. Do you think that makes it easy? Say C. Okay. Okay. Now, family, watch this here because it triggered a lot of people on this one. The other one we talked about, Mr. Caleb, oh boy, he was talking about. Let me get to that. Mr. Caleb Hammer, and he kind of backpedaling now and you know, saying stuff greasy. You say that's the H-Town watermark. Okay, yeah, that'll be my watermark. Because I got a lot of videos and people, you know, I got my slides all, you know, hey. Charlton C. Yeah, thank you. Let me see what we got. So that's the one talking about the monetary police. These civilians sitting out there pocket watching us. And we also talked about fake news. What's fake news when it comes to veterans? Go watch that video. If you haven't, how's the weather where you at? Is it cold, hot, rainy? Is it lightning, thunderstorms? And what's the temperature? Let us know. Come on, family. We did it tonight. If y'all want to learn more information like this, stay tuned. Other than my little meltdown earlier. What's the weather like where you at? What am I looking for? I'm looking for my phone. Sorry about that, family. Now listen. So we got our, so yeah, it'd be my watermark. I like that. Now, Jay Oliver say rainy night in Georgia. Seems like it's gonna be raining all over the world. Now listen, it's 86 degrees here. It ain't raining today, but it poured down a couple of days ago. Let me close some of these windows out. And we appreciate y'all patience. Then our brother Jimmy Elmore says it's 90 degrees hot in Shreveport, Louisiana. Louisiana, we call it down in Texas, Louisiana. Now, we don't even say San Antonio. We say San Antone. San Antone. Oh, I'm sorry. Betty says 77 degrees and clear in Maryland. Then Charlton say it is 76 degrees, cloudy, stale air in Pennsylvania. Neil Steph says 72 degrees in New Jersey. And then I don't know if that's LA or Louisiana. I'm assuming it's LA. Flexman say gloomy, 80 degrees here in LA. Is that Louisiana? Jimmy say I'm ready for fall. Yes, indeed. Betty say, Jimmy, I'm not. It can snow here in October. Okay. Blue, I'm gonna get to your statement, Benny. Bluebird say flash flood warnings all week as well as Nonstop Rain. I was worried about Kev. You remember Kev always donating? Kev, I'm worried about it because he's traveling over in Colombia and they had an earthquake. So okay, Los Angeles, I got you, partner. Now Benny Gino says you should too do a live on Take Care of America Act. I did do a live on that. Go back and look in the library. Didn't we do one about 3 weeks ago? We did a third one. It's gonna be, and it's gonna show. It's stalled in Congress, but it will come back to bite us. I did a thorough video on that. Y'all go back and look in the library. Look up and we did one. It has tinnitus and something else on the front. It'll come back to bite us in the Veterans ASS. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. When the politicians figure a way to get it passed, and that's what they're trying to do. Yes, we went thoroughly over that. Now, fam, I want to thank y'all and I want to appreciate y'all. Any last statement, comment, and concern, let us know. Anything you want to say, what's on your mind? Let us know. Chicago has been the Tornado Valley lately this week. Power in Northwest Indiana has been out for a few days so far. Prayers to you, okay? And I've been concerned, like I say, our brothers over there, and I don't know if he was in the, it was a one area, but you never know where people are at. Kev, contact us and let us know you're all right. We will be praying for you. The Service Connection recently lost his brother a few days ago, and we continue to pray for him. H-Town, have a beautiful and blessed night and enjoy your weekend. Yes, indeed. I might come on live during the day tomorrow. I don't know. So keep your notifications on. Be listening. Family, this channel is growing. And it's growing because of you, because of, the blessings of other content creators being interested in the channel. I guess they subs too. They come in, they viewers too. Charlton Z, good night and have a blessed weekend. Man, we doing this thing tonight. And this is what it's all about. We getting the truth out, aren't we? Yes, we are. Now listen, are you doing an early Sunday like 7 a.m.? Yeah, if I do it Sunday, it would be real early. It'll be real early. So it might be 8 a.m. y'all time or 9 a.m. y'all time, 8 a.m. my time. Because I can't do it too early. Other people, it'd be 5 o'clock in the morning, but sometime y'all be up. H-Town have Saturday morning at 11 a.m. I'll be there Saturday. That's right, I'm doing it on Saturday. And we're going to chat and chop it up, whatever. Truth will set you free. That's right. And that's why we talk about truth here. And we appreciate the kindness, respect, the support that y'all give us, and the love, the commitment, the dedication, because we need you to get this done. So, family, I just don't want to let go. I'm just enjoying y'all. I want to make sure we doing this thing right. You know what I'm saying? And I thank y'all for everything. We went through these statistics. What did it say? Conjunctive activities coming. Okay. Good night. But watch our video we did on the SAVE Act. Whatever that act was, we did it on both of them. Good night, family. Good night. Good night, Jimmy Elmore. Good night, the Flying Irishman. Good night, Betty Bobs. Good night, Charlton. Good night, Flexman, thank you. Good night for your input. The Bluebird, thank you for being so kind, respectful, and we appreciate you. And to everybody that was here, Jimmy Elmore, good night. I may not be able to get to all of you. Benny, good night. Neil Step, thank you. Good night, my brother. Huh? And like I said, Bluebird, Jay Oliver, so good to see you. Huh? Nomad, thank you for coming in, showing up. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. Charlton, good night. The next mission, good night. Raider HQ, good night. Hervet's voice, good night. Benny, good night, my brother. Yes, indeed. Good night. Say, we want you to have a wonderful, peaceful sleep. Neil Step, good night. The Flying Irishman, our brother, the real Sir Gemini, good night. The Flying Irishman, good night. We building something magical here, family. This thing is gonna grow right. We gonna make it work. Huh? Novell, good night. Brienne, good night. Thank you. So I had my little meltdown with you here, but we got nothing but love. And thank you for coming over from Hervet's voice. Good night, Hervet's voice. Thank you. Like I said, Raider HQ, thank you. Good night. I know you probably sleep now. Hervet's voice, thank you. Good night. I know y'all were burnt out, but they still came by and stopped by. That means a lot. That makes family, that let me know I'm not fake over here. That people, because see, I'm gonna tell you something about other content creators. If I was phony and fake, they wouldn't be over here dealing with me. They shouldn't, because I'd be acting cool with them in front of everybody else, but fake behind the scenes. Is H-Town a phony? Rainbow, what Rainbow was in here? Say good night. Rainbow, I know you were busy. Rainbow, you been chatting up. Benny, good night, my brother from another mother on my daddy's side. You understand? Family, y'all are important in here. Jason, good night. AKA, man, and the first person in the room was Backwoods Law. Family, we making this thing work by y'all coming in here and being competent people and saying the right thing in the chat. That make people want to come in here and interact or sit back and chill and learn from us. While we're in there, look what he say, the Admiral, everybody show love to the Admiral. I'll think about it. Let me say, good night, Betty Bob Shipmate. Stay out of the parking lot. Good night, family. Yes, indeed, Charlton. Benny said good night to us. Good night to you. The Admiral say good night, folks. So good to see you, Admiral. Praying for all the sailors and other military personnel that's out there during this conflict, and we pray for them. And Lord, we ask that you bless all of our military members, especially the Navy, Lord, and the situation given with the out there in the Gulf where they're located. And we ask that you pray for all branches, those on the ground, in the air, and at sea. And we ask you these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Now listen. Nomad say good night, all. I will try to be on the next one time. Yeah, you always here. Sometime it happens. Lateness, yes, indeed. The darkness alley instead. Yes, dark alley instead. Good night, everyone. Look at it. Rest well, family. 66 Love. I'm sorry, I forgot to say you. 66 Love. I apologize. It's good night, 66 Love. Everyone have a blessed and beautiful week. Look, are y'all feeling this or what? Huh? Lord have mercy. Yes, indeed. Hey, Admiral. Yes, indeed. You too, BB. You too, Betty Bobs. Okay. Family, we did this and we want to say thank you. We want to say good night. We want y'all to have a safe time. We had an incredible time here tonight. Those that didn't get to watch, we gave out critical statistics needed to be you need to be aware of dealing with your VA disability, compensation, and the numbers, and we interpret the numbers. So I want y'all to have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on the next one. Love, peace, and have grief. Take care, family.